Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. Well, guys, Jalen Green grew up in Fresno, California, and in high school tournaments, he said, quote, nobody knew where Fresno was or how hard it is. They think it's some nice little city, but really it's not. It's crazy out there. But my support system kept me from trouble and just locked in. Brian?
Well, he stayed in the gym, Allie. Thank you. Here are the starters for Houston. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. Jalen Green is out there with Derrick Rose, and it's Miller in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pistons, Bay, the small forward, with Bagley holding down the 4. Hayes is out there with Ivy, and it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint.
No doubt about it, the Rockets are in a rebuilding mode. I mean, and I know it's a phrase we often use, but Houston really has stripped themselves down to the studs. Here we go.
So the Rockets win the tip. Outside, Green. Pass to Miller. Jacks up a 3. That shot off the mark. And the Pistons going the other way now. Well, Clark, one sign that Houston is building for the future has to be all of their young talent.
Yeah, I agree with you, B.A. They're planning for the road ahead. Lots of gifted players on the way up who could develop into a tight-knit squad over the coming seasons. It will be fun to watch what goes on in Houston.
Now here's Smith. Back to Rose. 5 on the clock. Over Hayes. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Here's the Pistons with the ball. Right wing. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Bay outside. Over Rose. Here's Pirtle. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And Pirtle has stick-to-itiveness on the offensive glass. He just throws himself in the mix to come up with those boards.
Now here's Green. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Ivy. Back to Hayes. Hey, from beyond the arc. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And here in the middle of the season, these teams really coming into their own right now. They found their identity and know what they're all about, Grant.
Well, oftentimes that's what happens. I mean, these guys have had the time to gel and get to know how they like to play. And at this point, it's all about going out night after night and just executing.
That free throw, no good.
Well, I tell you what, this guy gives you everything he's got when he's out there. And that's what you love about Derrick Rose, how fierce he is as a competitor.
And he sinks the second. The Pistons have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to Ivy. Back to Hayes. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at the Pistons. Already they're on the outside looking in. 9th place in the conference.
Right now for Detroit, they've had that kind of mixed start that we've come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of special season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, they can start to break out of that pack.
Over to the left wing. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Ivy. Green covering. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
and he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Here's Miller, a steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Here's Green. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Detroit the other way. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end. You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Hayes with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against Boston. Pass to Pirtle. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Really amazing body control by Pirtle. Just taking the hit head on and finishing through the contact. I love it.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change, and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Now we get a chance to check some stats for Kyle Kuzma. The Rockets have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Outside, Green. Here's Miller. He's covered by Bay. And stolen by Bagley. Bay against Green. Bay passes to Hayes. Here's Ivy. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Down low. Here's Pirtle. He's off on that one. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Miller. Pass to Rose. And here's Şengün. Trying to get back on track. No good. The Pistons leading. Here's Bagley. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Pistons?
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
The Rockets on offense. Trailing by 8. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Seemed like a lopsided matchup, but credit to them for stepping up to the challenge and then closing the deal.
That's really why we enjoy watching the game. You know, the fact that the only thing that's predictable is the unpredictability of it. It didn't turn out the way you might have expected, but that's why you got to get between the lines and tee it up.
Here's Rose. After the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Back to Green. Three-pointer. And Şengün gets it to go.
The defense had the right idea, but Green just refused to be denied. Outworking good defense.
Bay outside. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Miller. He's covered by Bay. And yep, it's good. He's got 5.
Well, this man knows how to handle that rock. Looks like it's part of his body.
Pass to Bagley. On the wing, Bay. Here's Ivy. Just 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Now here's Green. The 3 is up. Misses again. Now 0 for 3.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Now Hayes. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul. Team second. At the line for Detroit, Killian Hayes. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
He's as solid as he gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Third and steals, and they have a really nice balance to their offense. They like to get out and run, but they're also comfortable setting up in the half court as well.
And those high steal numbers, they usually can lead to some easy baskets. A live ball turnover allows teams to run. Now here's Martin. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Green for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
His first make in 4 shots. You hope it gets him rolling.
The Pistons have gone 6 of 11 so far.
When it comes to Jalen Green now, it's obvious he can score. That's a given. But he's also a remarkable athlete. And his vertical really jumps out at you, if you will.
Good work there as it goes. And the Pistons lead by 7.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Christopher. Ooh, poked away. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. Man, some of the dunks we see from Green, the throwdowns are just insane.
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, this young fella has a bright future ahead of him. He's got confidence. He obviously is a tremendous athlete. He looks like he's got the work ethic that's going to allow him to realize his potential.
4 on the clock. And it's Houston scoring again.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
White, the pass to Hayes. The 3-ball. White can't hit.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Detroit with the ball. 3-point lead. Outside White. Back to Hayes. Here's Bogdanovich. And again, it's Detroit.
Boy, he's an all-around scorer and shot maker. Give Bogdanovich these looks, he's not going to miss them.
Pass to Christopher. Here's Tate. From deep 3-point range. Christopher misses. Here's Hayes. Excellent D there from Tate. Houston has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Pass to Christopher. And here's Tate.
They have to figure out a way to lock down the ball and stop giving it away.
Right you are. I mean, that's turnover number 3 already. Not the way you want to start a ball game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Now here's White. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Boston. Oh, stolen by Tate. Martin right side from deep. The rebound by Bogdanovich. The Pistons have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Outside Barnes. Back to White. Puts up a 3. The Rockets pull it in. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
They lost both games to this team last year. Don't know if anyone noticed, but both clubs were just so bad. They felt embarrassed.
You know, those were games where you thought they could get a win. But now they need to forget about it. It's in the past. Let it go. They've got to focus on the present and try to make a better run of it this time.
And the Pistons with possession here. Following the score by Houston. Now here's Hayes. He's guarded closely. Detroit, no good that time either. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 16 so far. Pass to Martin. 1:16 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Green. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Bojan Bogdanovich picks one up.
Inside, Green's energetic play makes him really hard to contest without fouling. The defense's best effort turns into a foul.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Boy, you look at Jalen Green. All the tools to be a star.
It may take some time. Now, growing up, he was always the most talented, but he is a gym rat and a worker, a grinder. So I bet on him to reach his full potential soon.
And both free throws good for Green.
Looking for a one-word descriptor for Jalen Green? The best one I come up with is exciting. The way he runs the floor and gives every play his all. This guy is just fun to watch.
Now here's Hayes. He's got 5. Kuzma finds White. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for Detroit, Kobe White. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Ivy's checked in for Hayes. White hits them both. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Christopher. Back to Green. Here's Christopher. 13 points in the win against Phoenix.
And not just exerting himself scoring the ball, also showing energy on defense as evidenced by his 3 steals on the game.
When you try to check Green in pick and roll action, you've got to stop him first.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
And the free throw, no good. The Rockets trail. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
Pistons basketball.
White against Green. Now here's White. Defense is right there. Pass to Ivy. Got it off in time, but it's no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Pistons on top, up 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Fans, your Pistons dance team.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
The Pistons leading. Ivy is the off guard, and Bay the small forward. Jakob Poeltl out there with Marvin Bagley, and it's White in at point guard. That's the group for Detroit starting the second. Now here's Bay. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And there's a 3-second violation.
Houston ball.
And Houston is shooting 47% in this one, looking efficient. Pass to Smith. Green for 3. Poeltl grabs a miss. And Detroit is shooting pretty well at 45%. Here's Ivy. Coming off a 22-point game against Boston.
And piling up the points at the line. He was in attack mode all night.
Now here's White. 3-point lead. Misses the step-back jumper.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Here's Poeltl. That shot is off, and Houston will come the other way. It's off to Boston after this one, where they will face the Celtics. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Pass to Miller. Now here's Smith. 6 to shoot. Green for 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. They've led by as much as 10. Now here's Bagley. 8 points in his last time out. Hook loose. On the break. Here's Smith. Chalk up 2 there.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Bay outside. Here's Ivy. He has 6. Bay outside. Pass to Pirtle. Smith outside. Here's Miller. He's covered by Bay. Now Rose. Green with the ball. 9 points in the game over Ivy. And it's Houston scoring again. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Now here's Green. 11 points in the game. Pass to Miller. Pirtle against Şengün. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It'll be on Marvin Bagley.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Alperen Şengün taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Now here's Hayes. He's got 5. Bay outside. Pass to Hayes. Just 5 on the clock. And he lays it up and in. Hayes has got 7 points.
You know, that's not how you screen for your guys, but ultimately they still found a way to come away with the hoop.
Back to Rose. Smith outside. Here's Miller. Off target with the open look.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Pass to Ivy. Bagley up top. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. And stolen by Bagley.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point in the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Green, the pass to Rose. Lets the 3 fly. Buries it from 3.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Ivy. And here's Bay. Pulls it from the top of the key. And Detroit again with the bucket. Houston has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. To the middle. Here's Şengün. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot. And will go to the line. The Pistons making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Christopher, he's checked in for the Rockets.
Alperen Şengün. 1 shot.
1 shot.
The Pistons have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Bay outside. Pass to Bagley. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
The third defensive foul. Alperen Şengün. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Detroit, Marvin Bagley III. 1 shot.
And that one misses. The Rockets trail. Here's Christopher. Rebound Detroit. Ivy's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Hayes. Bagley with it. Here's Ivy. He has 6. Now here's Bay. Covered by Smith. From deep. Kept alive. Bagley. Good D by Şengün. And the Rockets shooting a solid 50% throughout the second. Here's Miller. Ooh, an incredible double clutch dunk.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Houston calls timeout.
All right, fans, here we go. Time to get loud now for your Detroit Pistons dancer. Keeping up all in motion. Here's your Pistons dancer.
Barnes, he's checked in for the Pistons.
Dancing. Make some noise.
Martin against Barnes. Pass to Garuba. He shoots a 3. Rebounded by Kuzma. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Here's Ivy. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Here's Rose. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
But, you know, if you're the defense, that's all you can do. Rose is just a force on the offensive end.
Pass to Ivy. Now here's Barnes. Here's Ivy. Clock at 6. Now Hayes launches it. Can't get that one to go. He's just 2 of 5 now from the field. To the inside. Rose with the bucket. Rose has got 8.
With his bounce and body control, easy to see why Rose is aggressive there.
Pass to Ivy. Barnes with it. Here's Ivy. Now Hayes. Inside. He shoots. Ivy's shot is off.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's Christopher. giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Martin finds Rose. Here's Garuba. Over Ivy. Garuba, no good. For Detroit, they've gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Kuzma, left side. Barnes against Martin. The Pistons rebound. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, Barnes doing a nice job embracing contact on the way up. Superb at throwing himself into the defense and drawing the foul.
Detroit, Harrison Barnes taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
And you got to appreciate the overall game of Barnes. He's efficient as a scorer and also works hard at the defensive end.
Bogdanovich has checked in for Bagley. Both good from the line that time. Houston has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to Garuba. It's Martin on the wing. Another shot. Here's Christopher. It's stolen by Barnes. Bogdanovich, that's good. Bogdanovich has gotten his second bucket.
A nice strong finish from Bogdanovich, showing no fear at all.
Pass to Christopher. Martin with the ball. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And here's Hayes. 7 points in the game. Here's Ivy. With a step back. The bank shot, no good.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet.
2 minutes remaining.
We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Rose against Hayes. Tate inside. His first shot attempt. No good off the back of the rim. The Pistons leading. Kuzma, the pass to Hayes. Outside Barnes. A little mid-range shot is up. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Nice to see Barnes create for himself off the dribble. He's got some understated nifty moves in his arsenal. Here's
Christopher. From deep, Rose. And that's a foul called on Jae'Sean Tate. That's his first foul.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
And the Pistons making a change here. White's checked in.
Coming onto the floor.
A tight one here in Detroit.
Kobe White.
Here's Ivy. The kick out to White. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Ivy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Martin outside. Here's Christopher. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes.
13 foul. At the line for the Rockets, Josh Christopher.
Shooting 2.
2 shots.
And he makes the first.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
Pirtle's checked in for the Pistons. And a change for the Rockets. Smith, he's checked in for Garuba. It's both from the stripe. And we've got 28 seconds left in the second period. White, the pass to Barnes. Here's Ivy. There's 14 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Pirtle. Second shot opportunity. Good D by Rose.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Pistons on top, up one. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
All right, thanks so much. I'm here with Dwayne Casey. Coach, are you pleased with the aggression getting downhill?
Well, it's one thing we have to do. We have to play with some force, get to the basket, get to the paint. Our paint numbers are off the charts once we get the ball in the paint. And I thought like our guys did it tonight.
I hope they can stay in attack mode. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Well, the Pistons shooting pretty well at 45%. And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. Derrick Rose is out there with Green. And it's Miller in at the 3. Now here's Hayes. Pass to Bagley. 5 to shoot. Hayes inside. Guarded by Rose. Hayes misses. Here's Miller. Yes! And the foul! It's going to be on Saddiq Bey.
After getting smoked earlier in this game, they've battled back to take the lead. Kudos to them.
Miller, shooting 1.
And the free throw, no good. And as solid as Pirtle is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
BA, it really limits his minutes during close games late. He's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
Here's Miller. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Pass to Green from outside the arc. Hits a three-pointer. Green's got 14 points.
Able to score from anywhere on the court. Green can hurt you in myriad ways, and his game is only growing.
Now here's Hayes. Bey outside. Here's Bagley. Pass to Hayes. Oh, he tries a 3. They get it back. Goes back up. The jump hook. He can't hit that time. Now the Rockets take it the other way.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Bey passes to Hayes. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Pistons, Hayes. Killian Hayes. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. He does not get the second one. Houston in the lead. Pass to Green. Here's the 3. It's Hayes with the rebound.
only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Here's Ivy. Outside Bagley. Lays it up and in despite excellent defense. Bagley's got 12.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
Outside, Green. Pass to Şengün. Outside for Green. Fires from deep. Rebound Detroit. Now Bay. He's averaging about 15 points per game. He's been a solid contributor. To the paint. Here's Bagley. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Houston is gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Smith passes to Şengün. Out left to the wing. Outside, Green. From behind the arc. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. Green's got 6 here in the quarter.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Detroit calls timeout. Nice game. Great performance by Jalen Green.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
Kuzma's checked in for Pirtle.
Dance team. One more time. That was your Pistons Mannings.
Rockets on D. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Back to Hayes. Outside Bagley. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. And again, the Pistons missing.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Rose outside. Smith outside. Over Hayes. They get it again. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. He takes it in. And no good.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Miller can't get it to go. The Pistons trailing. Here's Ivy. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Boy, really solid passer at his position. Kuzma is all about doing what's best for the team.
Timeout call. Houston.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Loud section. They're going to come your way. Everybody make some noise for your Pistons dancers. get up and start making some noise. Here they come, your Pistons dancing. Get up and start making some noise. Here they come, your Pistons dancing.
And the Pistons making a change here. White's checked in, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Christopher, he's checked in for Rose. Here's Miller. 11 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. The Rockets again can't hit. The Pistons have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Bay outside to the inside. Here's Kuzma. That one's good. This game is all even. Kuzma's got his second basket.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Ivy. Back to White. And here is Kuzma. Back to Bay. Fires the 3. Sinks it from distance. Bay's got 5.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Christopher. He's got 6. Green for 3. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Now here's White. Pass to Bagley. Pulls up. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Christopher's got 4 rebounds now. Now Smith. Now here's Şengün. 7 points in the game. And it's Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now here's White. He's closely guarded. The offensive rebound. And it's good for 2. Kuzma's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Active hands and really good energy pursuing the pumpkin there. Great hustle by Kuzma.
Pass to Miller. Now here's Green. Takes the 3. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Detroit calls timeout.
Let's get up and make some noise, fans, for your Pistons dancing. Dance team.
Bogdanovich has checked in for Detroit. Barnes comes in for Bay. Tate's checked in for the Rockets. Martin comes in for Smith. Back to White. There's the three. Miller pulls it in.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Here's Miller. He's got 14.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Ivy. 16 points for him. Outside White. Pass to Ivy. Kuzma outside. The ball's knocked loose. Shot clock at 6. Count the basket and the foul. That one on Tate.
Kuzma not only has great skill, but his balance is so good. Even when he gets bumped around, he still finds a way to score.
Second team foul. At the line for your Pistons.
One shot.
Kuzma. Kai Kuzma. At the line for one.
And that one misses.
Kyle Kuzma is a guy who burst on the scene during his rookie year and is a fun player to watch. He's a guy that really has an outstanding all-around game.
Here's Christopher. 6 points for him. Pass to Green. Wide open. Jump shot is good. Green's got 14 points now in the second half.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Barnes passes to Kuzma. Outside White. Kicks it out to Barnes. The three. Sends it home from three-point land. Barnes has got 7.
Boy, you got to respect the long-range accuracy of Barnes now. When he gets a little daylight, he's dangerous from the perimeter.
Here's Christopher. He's guarded by White. Here's Martin. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Well, Grant, looking at the career of Bojan Bogdanovic, he's been so steady.
Yes, he has, B.A. He's really Mr. Consistency. Always averages double figures, always shoots it well from 3. Bojan can play the 3 or the 4, someone you can really rely on as a teammate.
Now here's White, and we're going to have a jump ball.
You two. Jump ball.
So it's Detroit now.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Green.
2 minutes.
Knocked away. Pass to Christopher. 6 to shoot. Takes one from 10 feet. Yep, that one's good. Give him 8 points now.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Outside White. Bogdanovic against Tate. White for 3. He drops it from range.
Nice look there from Bogdanovic, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Green, the pass to Martin. A minute 6 left in the third quarter. Here's Christopher. Good D by Bogdanovic. Detroit has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Outside White. To the left side wing. Here's Ivy. This for the tie. Barnes Barnes. It's good. Barnes has got 5 points in the quarter.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And it's Green missing. Detroit shooting the rock well at 46%. Kuzma, the pass to White. 12 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Ivy, and he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Ivy's got 18 points in the game.
Slick move, makes the turnaround jumper look easy.
Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
How about that one at the buzzer?
Your Pistons.
Whoa! The heat to beat the buzzer.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for Houston. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Jakob Poeltl out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Kobe White. Then there's Saddiq Bey. And it's Hayes in at the point. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now here's Rose. Green for 3. Detroit with a rebound. Bey's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's White. Deflected. And he gets it back. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Bey against Tate. Here's Green. Here's Şengün. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Bey. Inside. Here's Poeltl. And again, it's Detroit.
What I really like about Poeltl is the soft hands. He's got excellent hands. You can't teach that. And he's got a nice stroke from mid-range.
Back to Rose. He shoots it. Rebounded by Kuzma. Kuzma's got rebound number 7 tonight. And that's a foul called on jae'sean Tate. That's his 3rd foul of the game. So for the Pistons, Bagley's checked in for Kuzma, and Ivy subbed in for White. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself into position, and then was able to make the play.
About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Pass to Poeltl. Hayes with it. Back to Poeltl. 6 on the shot clock. Bey goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Now it's a 3-point Detroit lead.
And when Poeltl sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
Tate passes to Rose. And there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
When Rose is attacking, guys, I mean, the defense has to act. He puts them on their heels.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Detroit.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
Boy, they showed no hesitation on the mid-range game as well. I thought that was really a big key for him.
And that one falls for Rose. And so Rose knocks them both down. The Pistons have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Hayes, the pass to Bagley. Pass to Ivy. Pirtle with the ball, defended by Şengün. Fires from 14. Got a hand on it, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. The Rockets have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Rose finds Şengün. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Outside Tate. Shoots over Bay. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Rockets lead by 1.
Tremendous individual play. I mean, challenging the heart of that defense.
Back to Hayes. Pass to Ivy for 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Outside Tate. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Take 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. The Pistons have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Back to Hayes. Outside Bagley. All sorts of time. And Detroit again with the bucket. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Rose, the pass to Green. Here's Tate. Back to Green. Let's go with a 3. Rebound Detroit. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Ivy. Green covering. Hayes with it. Pass to Pirtle. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And now it's a 4-point Pistons lead.
Got to admire how fast Pirtle slashes to the rim after setting the screen.
On the wing, Green. Back to Rose. And here's Şengün. Tipped and stolen by Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now here's Smith. And they recover it. They get the rebound. Outside Tate. Tries yet again. And another miss by Houston.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Hayes in the high post. On the wing, Bay. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Rose finds Şengün. Bay against Tate. Just 5 to shoot. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Detroit has got 7 of their 16 3-point attempts to go in. And the call will be against Alperon Şengün. That's foul number 2 for him. And in international soccer, we see the worst teams relegated to a lower tier. Clark, you think the NBA needs more consequences for losing?
You know, I don't think there are more needed, Brian, when you consider the fact that flattening the lottery odds was a step in the right direction recently. And then you think about the play-in tournament as well. I think that, too, adds a level of disincentive for losing. So right now, I think the NBA is in a pretty good place in terms of dissuading teams from losing.
Here's Miller. Back to Rose. Over Hayes. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Pass to Bagley. That shot missing. Now the Rockets take it the other way. Smith passes to Rose. Here's Miller. And Bay pulls it down. Bay's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Şengün.
13 foul. At the line for Detroit, Saddiq Bey. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Here's Rose. Pass to Şengün. Lets it go from deep. Detroit with a rebound. Here's Ivy. Back to Hayes. Bagley passes to Bay. And here's Ivy from the arc. Nails it from 3. Ivy's got 24 points.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Şengün. Now Green. Here's Miller. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got his 5th assist in this one.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Bay, no good. Houston has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. To the middle. Here's Şengün. Pass to Smith. Outside. Green. Houston gets it back. Here's Miller. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. He's got 21. Detroit has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Here's Ivy. Back to Hayes. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Rose. Green for 3. Knocks down the long J. Green's got 31.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Here's Ivy. Outside for Bay. The steal. And here we go. The Rockets in transition.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
The 11-footer. Second chance effort, and it's laid up and in by Pirtle. And the Pistons lead by 6.
And they're still in front, but they desperately needed that hoop to sustain the advantage.
They might have the lead, but what they don't have is the momentum right now. So that was a big basket for them.
Second personal foul. 13 foul. Shooting for Houston. Rose. Derrick Rose. At the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that brings him within 5. He's perfect from the line this time.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
Pass to Ivy. Now here's Bay. Here's Ivy. Lets it fly. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Ivy's got 14 points here in the second half. Rose outside. There's a minute 12 left in the fourth. Right side Green over Ivy. And it's Green missing. The Pistons leading. Here's Ivy. Miller pulls it in.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
Great respect for how Rose raises his level of play in the biggest moments.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Jalen Green, third personal foul. Team 4.
Here's Hayes. Bay outside. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Derrick Rose, second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for your Pistons. Hey,
Take a break. Take a break.
Bang.
2 shots.
At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Making the most of his trip to the line and helping them extend their lead.
Timeout called. Houston. They're behind by 6. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Derrick Rose.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Here's Rose. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
No, third personal foul. Penalty situation. At the line for Detroit, Ivy taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. And we've got 28 seconds left in the final quarter. Ooh, good D by Bagley. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Hayes against Rose. Now here's Hayes. And so it's Detroit with the W. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.